Hello all. In the last class we have discussed about fermentation, and now we are going to discuss about how microorganisms helps in preparation of medicines. So if you see here, you all might have known a term called antibiotics. When we visit hospital, generally doctors advise, if we have any fever like typhoid, tuberculosis, etc., malaria, doctors advise you to take antibiotic tablets or injections as medicines. So what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are the medicines which will kill the disease causing microorganisms. Antibiotics are the medicines which kill disease causing microorganisms. These antibiotics are produced by growing microorganisms like fungi and bacteria. That means antibiotics are produced with the help of microorganisms only. So here we have few examples of antibiotics. Always remember, antibiotics may be in the form of injections or in the form of tablets. If you see the common antibiotics, penicillin, tetracycline, streptomycin, erythromycin. So these are few antibiotics. Now we will see how generally these antibiotics are prepared. Here we have discovery of penicillin. You all know penicillin is an antibiotic. Actually, penicillin was discovered by Dr. Alexander Fleming in the year 1929. So, Alexander Fleming actually was an army doctor. He used to work in army as a doctor. So, at the time of World War I, many soldiers have been participated in the war. Many soldiers have died not due to the war but due to the bacterial infection. Many soldiers were affected by bacterial disease and they started losing their lives. It disturbed Alexander Fleming. So, Alexander Fleming wanted to kill the bacteria. So, if you want to kill the bacteria directly, you cannot do it. You have to study about the bacteria, like how it is going to behave, how it is going to eat its food, how it is going to reproduce. All these conditions you have to read, you have to experiment. Then only you can kill the bacteria. You will get an idea how to kill the bacteria after you know completely about the bacteria. So he started doing experiments. So he decided to culture the bacteria. Culture is nothing but to grow the bacteria. So he took a petri dish in the laboratory. He took a petri dish and he started to culture the bacteria. So this is this round structures, whatever you are seeing, this round structure, this is bacteria. He started to grow bacteria, which is killing many soldiers. Every day he started observing this bacteria, like 1 week, 2 weeks. Then suddenly after one day, when he looked into the petri dish, he saw some other organism is growing along with the bacteria. When he observed very carefully, near this organism, no bacteria was there. Near this organism, no bacteria was there, but all bacteria were killed near this organism. So wherever this organism is not there, there the bacteria concentration was more in the petri dish. Then when Alexander Fleming looked very keenly, then he found out that this is a microorganism called Penicillium notatum. This is a microorganism called Penicillium notatum. This Penicillium notatum belongs to a group called fungi. You all know fungi? So fungi group. Penicillium notatum belongs to fungi group. So this fungi Penicillium notatum started killing the bacteria which is present in the petri dish. It started killing the bacteria which is present in the petri dish. Then he found out an idea. He thought that with the help of this Penicillium notatum, he will prepare tablets. He will prepare tablets or injection with the help of this Penicillium notatum, and he will use those tablets to kill the bacteria. So with the help of Penicillium notatum, he discovered an antibiotic called penicillin. So that's why the name penicillin was got. Antibiotic penicillin was it got the name penicillin due to the fungi called Penicillium notatum. Penicillin antibiotic we got from a fungi called Penicillium notatum. So like this, the Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. Mostly all the antibiotics will be prepared in the same manner. Like one microorganism which is very helpful to us will kill the microorganism which is going to cause us the diseases. And he also got the Nobel Prize in the year 1945. So this is about the antibiotics, and you have to remember you should not use excess antibiotics, and always the antibiotics should be used with the advice of the doctor. If you use excess antibiotics, it weakens your body and it also kills the bacteria, good bacteria which is present in the intestine and stomach. So you have to be very careful and you have to follow the advice of the doctor whenever you are using the antibiotics. So this is about our today's class. In the next class we are going to discuss about the further topic.